and welcome to today's broadcast. This segment is going to be about smoking. I'm Parker, and I'll be your host for today.
So at this moment, Congress is making the decision to ban smoking or not. Some pros of banning smoking are there will be less deaths, less people with lung cancer, and more healthier people. Some cons of this is that we get billions of dollars from the tobacco industry each year into our economy, and people lose their jobs. So there's really which side are you on to this story?
Welcome back. Now we're going to have some interviews with local citizens about what they believe Congress should do with this law, whether or not they should ban smoking or keep it legal.
Oh, that's smoky. I should have done it.
Well, that's too bad for that young lad. Now let's go over to David with more about Congress and his story. Okay, now on today's segment, we are going to talk about whether or not anti-smoking commercials actually affect teens' decisions on whether or not they will smoke. So we'll show you a quick clip of a anti-smoking commercial, and then we'll go over to Matteo with more about this story.
Hi, I'm Matteo. What you just saw there was an anti-smoking commercial. Teens are peer pressured into smoking by their friends, but these anti-smoking commercials do work, but they do smoke because they're peer pressured by other people, their friends. Now back to Parker at the Anchor Desk.
Take a cigarette, man.
No, stop.
You know you want it.
Stop.
Go get it now and light it.
Leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
Take the cigarette, man.
Leave me alone, please. Just leave me alone.
No, take the cigarette.
Just leave me alone.
No, you want it.
Stop peer pressuring me.
No, you want the
Just
cigarette.
leave me alone.
Take the gosh dang cigarette, man.
Just leave me alone, please. Just leave me
Take the
alone.
cigarette now.
Just leave me alone. Hey man, just leave me alone.
Take the cigarette. Take the cigarette. Take the cigarette.
So, Dr. Schmink, what is your opinion on Congress if they ban smoking and if they don't?
Well, it's good because there won't be as much deaths, and secondhand smoking is a big problem because children die. But the economy won't do as well because this tobacco industry puts billions of dollars into the economy each year.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
So, Dr. Olaf, what is your opinion on smoking?
Well, smoking is very bad for you. Your internal organs, such as your lungs, your organs, pancreas, all that stuff, because it just eats away the tar, the nicotine, all those deadly chemicals are just very bad for you.
From an athlete's performance perspective, if they smoke, what is your opinion?
Well, it's very bad for athletes. Tar clogs their throats so they can't breathe as well as the smoke in their lungs causes them not to breathe as well. And they don't have as much capacity in their lungs when they smoke. And it just doesn't allow them to breathe very well.
One more question. How many teens are affected in the U.S. per year smoking?
About 6 million teens are affected in the U.S. per year smoking, even though they know their decisions are affected by like their parents and stuff. They still decide to smoke, and it's just bad for them.
Thank you for your time, Dr. Davis, for this pros and cons list. Some pros of banning smoking are less deaths, less diseases, less pollution, less secondhand smoking deaths, less cancer, healthier people, healthier lungs, less child deaths, less money spent. Taste is improved in the food you eat. Less wrinkles, no order, more time to focus on what's important, like not smoking, healthier teeth, and lower insurance bills. Some cons of smoking, personal rights issues, economic impact, loss of jobs, difficult to implant, less traffic at bars, restaurants, and cafes. It's already legal to smoke. Difficult to stop. Smokers provide more taxes, social issues, black market, less social people, more people in prison when you smoke. Riots, more overweight people, another drug to deal illegally. Thank you, Leo Davis, again for the pros and cons list.
I'm here with a local citizen. Can we ask you a few questions? Yeah, no problem. Okay, what is your opinion on banning smoking?
I think that it would be a bad thing because we are invading people's moral right of behavior, and that a ton of people would be losing jobs and we'd be losing a huge industry.
Thank you for your time.
I'm up here with the teacher from our school, and we're going to ask you a few questions about smoking. So, what do you think about banning smoking in the U.S.?
I completely agree with banning smoking from indoor enclosed places, so restaurants and stores and those kinds of places. But if you take smoking away from everybody, that's also taking away one of their freedoms. So I don't quite know if I agree with that. Certainly, I agree with the way we have it now, but I don't know if I would agree with taking it away because we're taking away freedoms if we do that. But on the other hand, I don't like breathing in secondhand smoke, so I'm kind of in the middle on that question.
Okay. Second question. Do you know the effects of smoking on athletes?
When you smoke, your lungs turn black, and it restricts the amount of air that can go into your lungs. So if you're an athlete and you're running and you're breathing, you're not going to be able to take in as much air that you need, and the exchange of the oxygen and the carbon dioxide in your system is not as good of an exchange.
Welcome back. Well, that's all the time we have for today's broadcast. Wait. It's just in. Congress has decided to ban smoking. And that's all the time we have for today. Stay tuned for tomorrow's broadcast, which is all about sports.